Hey folks, welcome back to the R&J channel. I'm R,
And I'm Jay.
and today we're going to be talking about changing the oven compartment light on a microwave oven. This happens to be a Samsung, but what we're going to be talking about today is typical of many microwaves. If you look inside, you can see our compartment light is dead. So we're going to need to change this. For your application, if you look on the faceplate of the microwave, you'll find a manufacturer's label that'll have the model number and, if necessary, the serial number so that you're able to identify the part you need. For this demonstration, we're talking about the Samsung model MC17J8000CS. To do this job, you need three parts. You need replacement bulbs, you need a Phillips screwdriver, and some sort of hand protection for the reassembly, which we'll talk about shortly. The bulb in this microwave and most is mounted in the top of the oven compartment. To access it, we need to take off this vent panel. This vent panel is mounted at the top of the microwave and it's removed by two screws, one here and one here. Those two screws are accessible because they are in the forward part of the microwave that's in front of the cabinets. So we're going to remove these two screws. Once again, Phillips screwdriver. Take the two screws out and we'll put them aside for reassembly.
That was a cat in the background.
Did she do that again?
She did.
Oh. So the screws are out. Now we have to remove that panel. Now here's a top tip. Don't just yank the panel out. In this particular model, and maybe some others, there's a keyway in the back of this that you have to slide this to the left. See that motion? You slide it to the left and then it comes out. And what we're essentially doing is dislodging this hook from its carrier right here in the frame. So you don't want to just pull that. You can snap this off. This one took a little bit of a move to the left to take out. So this filter just lifts out. Now notice when the filter comes out, we have our grill on the top, right? So we know how to do that for reassembly. Okay, and then we look in here. Here is our light compartment. So to access the light compartment, we're going to take out this screw, once again the same Phillips screwdriver, and we're going to open up this compartment. So the screw is out of the compartment lid. We take the compartment lid off, and if you can see in there, that's where our bulb is, our burned out bulb. Just reach in, and this particular bulb just happens to be a two-prong bulb, and it's removed. So here's where the hand protection comes in. The new bulbs you do not want to touch with your bare hands. The oils on your skin will get on the glass, and these high-intensity halogen bulbs get very hot. If we have oils from our fingers on the glass, it could cause premature failure of the bulb. So whenever we handle the bulbs, we have hand protection. I chose to use a pair of gloves. If you're more dexterous than I am, you can hold it with a tissue or a paper towel or a rag or something, but I chose paper towel. All we're going to do to insert this is line this up and press the bulb in. These are smooth shaft pins, and all we're going to do is press them in. It's difficult for me to show you because my hands fill the entire compartment when I show this, but trust me, the way that we put it in is we line up the pins and we're going to just push it into place. Okay, so we've popped our new bulb in, we've plugged in the machine again, and as you can see, our light now works. So the reassembly is going to be simple. Okay, so I've unplugged the machine again because this will get very hot and we have to work in this area with the door open. So we're going to do a reassembly, which is essentially the same thing as the taking apart. We're going to take our light lid, we're going to hook it in to the back. We have a screw to hold it in place. These don't have to be kill tight, just finger tight is fine. We're going to put our filter back in. Remember, grill side up, filter goes in and just lays in on the angle. And then we're going to put our grill back in, which remember, we have that keyway. So we start to the left, put it in to the right. We're going to reassemble the two screws that we took out, replug the machine in, and we're done. So that's essentially it. That's what it takes to do this job. 3 tips to remember. Don't touch the bulb with your bare hands. Have some sort of a protection. Before you start, cut the power to the machine. Whenever you're working in electrical, you should cut the power of the machine. This one happens to have a plug, but if it was hardwired, you could take the fuse or the circuit breaker. And finally, the last thing is when you're taking the grills off with the screws out, just manipulate it a little bit before you yank so that it doesn't break. That's it. Thanks for joining R&J on our microwave bulb replacement project. And if you enjoyed it, please give us a like and maybe inclined to subscribe. Look forward to seeing you on the next one. Thanks.
Thanks for coming with us, guys.